This is Module 1, Unit 3, Part 2 of Computer Software. We will be covering the topics of completing how to install and uninstall software control. And then we will proceed on with operating systems overview, operating systems comparison, and finally, utility software. So on a Mac, you might access most software from a launchpad at the bottom of the screen. Clicking on an icon tells the computer to start the app executable file. Drag an icon from the launchpad to the dock if you use it frequently. Do you have to activate the software? Yes. Although you may be allowed to run a program for a set number of times before activation, generally you need to activate the program for long-term use. To combat piracy, many software publishers require users to type a validation code to complete the installation and activate the software. A validation code is a long sequence of numbers and letters that is typically supplied separately from the software itself. Validation codes can usually be found on the distribution media packaging. If you download the software, that validation code is sent to you via email. What is software updates? If you install your software several times, the updates are usually available. These updates are patches, service packs, and software upgrades. Patches are small programs designed to correct, secure, or enhance an existing program. Service packs are a collection of updates, fixes, and/or enhancements to a software program delivered in the form of a single installable package. They are usually distributed over the internet. Patches and service patches are automatically installed themselves when you download them. Software upgrades are available to customers who already have a software program installed. And how do you remove software you don't need anymore? Most software programs come with an uninstall program. In addition, most operating systems, such as Windows and Mac OS, provide access to an uninstalled program. Uninstalled programs are designed to delete all related program files from your computer's program and system folders on the hard drive from the desktop. So now let's move on to learning outcome 4, which is to identify the basic functions and features of an operating system. An operating system, normally referred to as OS, is the system software. It is the master controller for all the activities that take place in any computer system, including desktop, notebook, and tablet computers, as well as smartphones and other mobile devices. The operating system determines how people interact with a digital device. It also controls how a digital device communicates with other computers on the network or peripheral devices, such as printers and scanners. How do you start the operating system? The operating system starts each time you turn on your computer or digital device. The first task of an operating system when you turn on your computer is to start the boot process. This is why turning on a computer is also called booting a computer. 6 major events happen during the boot process, and which you could see listed on the screen. Power up, start the bootstrap program, power on self-test, normally known as post, identify peripheral devices, load operating system, and then check the configuration and customization. What does the operating system do? Your computer's operating system ensures that input and output proceed in orderly manner. It provides buffers to hold data while the computer is busy on other tasks. A buffer is in an area of memory that holds data from one device while it is waiting to be transferred to another device. By using a keyboard buffer, for example, your computer never misses one or of your strokes, regardless of how fast you type. In addition, the operating system manages a computer's resources by interacting with the computer's software and hardware. Now, how do you know what programs are currently running on your computer? When using Windows, you can open the Task Manager to see a list of programs. You can see this on your screen, showing a list of programs from the Task Manager in Windows 10. The operating system is multitasking when more than one program is running at a time. In addition to programs, many activities called processes compete for the attention of your computer's processor. Most processes are programs that run in the background to carry out tasks for the operating system, device drivers, and applications. You can see a list of processes that are running by clicking on Processes tab on the Task Manager. How do you use an operating system? Although its main purpose is to control what happens behind the scenes of a computer system, many operating systems provide tools to make computing easier and more fun for you. You can use the operating system utilities to control and customize your computer equipment and work environment. The Windows 10 Settings app lets you personalize many features. As shown on the screen, for example, using options in the Settings app, you can change your display properties, uninstall a program, change the default program for a file type, and other system tasks. The Windows Control Panel lets you set more advanced system options. Some list, this is a list of ways you can interact with your computer operating system. So here are the ways you could use your operating system. There are launch pads, there are manage files, you can get help, you could customize the user interface environment, and you can configure equipment and install and uninstall programs. Now let's go into comparing operating systems. When you purchase a personal computer or a mobile device, it generally comes with an operating system already installed. The operating system you use depends on the type of personal computer or the digital device you use, as well as the type of processor running your computer, your personal computer or digital device. The operating system determines the user interface on the digital device. What is a user interface? A user interface is the combination of hardware and software that helps you communicate with a computer. Your computer's user interface includes a display device, mouse, or keyboard, as well as software elements such as icons, toolbars, menus, and command buttons. This combination of hardware and software determines how you interact with your computer. When a interface it has graphical elements, it is called a graphical user interface or GUI. What are the main operating systems in use today for personal computers? The three main operating systems for personal computers in use today are Windows, Mac operating system, and Linux. The Windows operating system is installed on PCs. The Mac operating system is installed on Apple computers, and Linux can be installed on PCs. Each operating system have different versions such as home and personal, professional. What are the different versions of operating system? There are different versions to meet the wide range of consumer needs. For example, your home personal computer probably doesn't need as a powerful operating system as a computer used in a large business. You need your computer to perform basic tasks. A business may need its computer to perform basic tasks as well as network with other computers in the company. Different versions allow users to buy the operating system to best meet the needs. For example, Microsoft offers several versions called editions on the Windows operating system for various markets. As a consumer, you can choose from among these editions of Windows. Each edition has features that meet specific markets or needs. In addition to the desktop version, there is also server and embedded versions of Microsoft Windows. Server editions are designed for LANs, for local area networks, internet, and web servers. Embedded editions are designed for handheld devices such as tablets and mobile phones. So which versions are probably will be on your computer? If you purchase a PC, you will be running the most current version of Windows for personal computers. The figure shown below shows Windows 10 operating system. Since its induction in 1985, Windows have evolved through several versions. The latest version boosts easy personalization, enhanced security, flexible file management, and powerful search capabilities. What operating system is available for the Macintosh computer? Mac OS X, and the X can be pronounced either as 10 or the letter X, is an operating system used on Apple Macintosh computers. Like Windows, Mac OS X has also been through a number of versions. Previous versions of OS X were named after big cats. The current version is named El Capitan for the iconic landmark in Yosemite National Park. Previous versions included lion, snow leopard, cheetah, puma, jaguar, panther, tiger, and leopard. The Apple logo at the top of the screen on the uh, menu bar and the dock at the bottom of the desktop help you recognize that the computer is running on a Mac OS. What are Linux and Chrome OS? Linux is an operating system that is available as a free download. Linux has developed by Linux Torvalds in 1991. The Linux operating system is distributed under the terms of general public license and allows everyone to make copies of his or her own for his or her own use, to give it to others or to sell it. The licensing policy has encouraged programmers to develop Linux utilities, software, and enhancements. A Linux OS called Ubuntu is installed on various types of hardware and can be installed on Macs and PCs. Google launched the Chrome operating system in 2009. The Chrome operating system kernel is based on Linux. It powers inexpensive clamshell Chromebooks that are popular in educational settings. What are the operating systems that run on tablet computers? Leading tablet operating systems include Windows, Android, and iOS. Android, uh, Android is a mobile operating system that is a popular platform for tablet computers, smartphones, and e-book readers. Tablets running Android are made by many manufacturers. Many Android devices have a screen-based home button rather than a physical button. Touching on the screen home button recalls the home screen. Apple tablets run the proprietary iOS Apple operating system. The operating systems run on, what are the operating systems that run on smartphones? Smartphones are essentially communication devices, so their operating systems need to accommodate voice as well as the very small screens. These special requirements are met by several operating systems. Some manufacturers produce smartphone models that use different mobile operating systems. iOS for mobile devices is shown on the screen here. However, you can buy one Sony smartphone that runs Android and a different Sony smartphone that runs Windows Mobile. So you want to compare the types of operating systems. Operating systems for computer, notebooks, and mobile devices provide many similar services such as scheduling processor, resources, managing memory, loading programs, managing input and output, and creating the user interface. But because mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets tend to be used for less sophisticated tasks, their operating systems are simpler and significantly smaller. By keeping the operation system small, it can be stored in ROM. Because operating systems for these mobile devices do not need to load OS from the disk into RAM, these mobile devices are ready almost instantly when you turn them on. So let's move on to the utility software. And we're going to describe utility software and how they work with device drivers. As you use your computer, you will find it is important to keep it in good working order. Utility software can help you do that. Utility software, also known as utilities, is a type of system software designed to perform a specialized task. Examples of utility software include diagnostic and maintenance tools, setup wizards, communications programs, security software, device drivers, and apps. Why do we need utility software? You need utility software to help maintain your computer and safeguard your files. Utility software helps you monitor and configure settings for your computer system hardware and the operating system and application software. Utilities are used for backing up, securing, permanently deleting, and cleaning up files on hard drives. These utilities include security features for shredding files so they do not be recovered. Other utilities can help you recover files deleted but not shredded by mistake. Utility software includes diagnostics that track down file errors and other problems that prevent computers from running at peak efficiency. These utilities can also give your PC performance enhancing tune-up. So if you have any questions about part 2, please do not hesitate to contact the instructor. As always, by the case in the case of this course, if you have the comments or questions or concerns, please contact the instructor by clicking on Have a Question image that you could find throughout the module, or clicking on the inbox in the far left panel and sending a message. The instructor will respond to you within 24 hours on weekdays between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., excluding college holidays. So go ahead and click on any Have a Question image throughout the module. This is end of Part 1, Unit 3. This is the end of Module 1, Unit 3, Part 2, Computer Software. Please go ahead and look at and listen to Unit 3, Part 3.